This is Letters Design, my movie. The toilet is a prop for the movie Letters Design. The movie is about how you treat a black America. You treat us like shit. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our black community is the cash crop. Racism don't work without black cooperation. We talk about Mayor Brandon Scott rise to power when he was Councilman Scott. Yeah, a documentary about how you sold out the black community. That's Mike Tyson and my grandmother. And that's a mail receipt. That's Delegate Sheila Roof. Delegate Sheila Roof gonna speak on my behalf. That's the King family, and that's me back in the 80s. I was a drug dealer, territorial drug dispute, all that shit y'all talking about, I did all that. That's 1985. This is my family. On February the 7th, 2011, I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland for making a documentary about your prison industry. Mass incarceration, N62528. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. Emmett Till taught me how to do this, being black in America. Freedom is almost perfected, just a few more laws, regulations, and cages, all right? I went home on vacation and came back on probation, and our black leadership permitted that shit. So I made a documentary, a movie. That's my lawyer, Mr. Bailey, and I'm showing you that Mr. Bailey and Karen Levy participated in this. It's Operation Greylord 2026. That's Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan. Like I said, you kidnapped me from my family. That's supporters of Shorty's. We are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in his justice in Illinois. That's from 2006. I went from Waukegan's worst to Baltimore's best. And I did it through art and activism, the art of protest. That's David Smith, 2007. That's Mark Steiner, 2007. And that's WEEA Radio, 2024. It's my intellectual property. Making a movie about Fox 45. Making a movie about black leadership. See that? That's business entities. And that's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Making a movie, and that's Starbucks and Shorty, all right? And that's the Kelly Clarkson Show. That's Baltimore County, and this is Baltimore City. And that's the Bible. All right, that's Judge Badar, Baltimore City Dissent Decree. That's the Bible. And you see who that is. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I feed the city. And we talk about monopoly, the money behind mass incarceration. You feel me? It's all right here. They say if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. I put it in a book and I put it in a movie. That's potty training politicians. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice. He was Delegate Barron when I started this. That's Citizens Policing Project. Yeah. That's Ducky Hustle. All right. And that's my Crown Award. It's 90 days of session and 90 days of Shorty. I made a movie. 90 days of session, 90 days of Shorty. And we did it at Starbucks every morning. President Trump got it. It's an artist statement. Like I said, Citizens Policing Project. All right, that's my certificate of champion for justice. And right here is what I was making a movie about. Parole and probation, your prison industry. It's all right here. Department of Public Safety and Corrections, 2013. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's Boom's Coffee. And these is my toilets. Y'all made me famous for toilets. What it say right here? Don't gamble with your future. Don't gamble with your freedom. That's Attorney General Anthony Brown and Ivan Bates. All right? These is the FBI tapes, and we're going to play the tapes like Watergate. See who that is? That's Kevin Kamenetz. Everything Kevin Kamenetz got, you got to give up. It's the making of black America. You feel me? And I did it through the legal lens. I did it through the legal lens. That's President Trump. That's President Obama asking for the investigation. Shorty's voice. It's all right here. Rob Fix production. You feel me? That's President Trump. That's the United States Secret Service, Bernard Bail. Barack Obama, Department of Justice, Eric Holder. That's mail. You feel me? That's mail. And that's a postal service, all right? And that's the FCC. That's Fox 45 and me. Talking about voter suppression. Talking about a federal investigation. And the Secret Service got my paperwork.